Hello guys and welcome back to this channel. So let's trade the 714 method right now. The 714 method, just like last week and the following week, this week is also very good, right? This week we have been getting trades upon trades upon trades. Yesterday was very good. As you can see with the 714 method, we dropped massively, right? And we did enter into this trade as well and push all the way up before we got into this massive trade. It was a very nice trade. We got out of first and second TPs here, but these are just what's our third TPs that we actually left. This was our third TP. We actually left it, price retrace all the way back into this level right here and got into another trade again, right? Very easy, very simple. So what we are doing today, or what are we having within the 714 method today? So actually, let me just zoom in so that you see it very well. So obviously, when you look at the 714 method today, we are having something that looks like this. So this was our initial entry, price pulled all the way down. We had this massive pull all the way up to this level right here, and we are having this push all the way back down again. So indirectly, because this first what high right here has been taken, so when we are going to draw, we have something like this. So this is a higher high right here during the 714 method, because it has already been taken, we are in an uptrend, right? So obviously that's just what we are having today. We are in a very nice uptrend, and we can obviously see that there was a very serious push right here, right? When you look at this level right here, that's a very serious push. Price is telling us that the sellers are coming in and they are coming in strong. Now, why are the sellers coming in? So obviously, when you retrace that level all the way back, you realize that it's from this level right here. So you see that there was a rejection here, another rejection, another rejection. And if we actually pull it all the way back, you can see the price initially finds support at this level, right? Very simple. So with this, will this level actually help us push price all the way down, or will it allow price to push all the way up? So that is not the problem. The problem is how to enter into the trade, right? We don't have to worry about what this level will do. The only thing we should be worrying about is how to enter into the trade. And how are we going to make our analysis today? So obviously, when you look at it, you realize that we are in an uptrend. I've said it. This right here is an uptrend. This right here is an uptrend, right? That's an uptrend. We are in an uptrend, and in between this uptrend, that's what's a very nice fair value gap right there. So obviously, this is our fair value gap right here. It's not that big, but yeah, it's a fair value gap, and it's telling you that if I zoom in very well, you can obviously see that what sellers came in very strong, right? When price pushes all the way back into this level, we can equally enter into our trade right here. I'll put our stop loss just above here. Simple as that. That's just what we needed to do, because this level has already proven that it's a very good level, right? So let's enter into the trade today. We are not really going to stress ourselves. Now everybody should try their best, and don't use a leverage that will actually harm your account, because we still have this whole level as our stop loss. So use a leverage that's, even if price had to push all the way back into this level, it couldn't actually do you anything, right? Because this right here is a lot of sellers right there. So when you look at this candle right here, that's a lot of sellers, right? So there's a likelihood that when price pushes all the way back into this level, it will hit it down. So that's why our stop loss should be above this level right here. So obviously we can get into these trades just right now. I wanted it to actually enter into the fair value gap a little bit much, but that's just it. You can see that there's already rejections there. Now you can you obviously go to a smaller time frame to look at it very well. You can see that the rejections are happening, even though we still have a fair value gap below here on the smaller time frame, but you can see that the rejections are already happening. So let's get into this trade right now. Remember, your stop loss has to be above here. If your account is not huge, you shouldn't be entering into bigger loss sizes, right? I'm already having a lot of trades running. I know most of you guys are already having a lot of trades running as well, because we all got into the same trades yesterday. But still, don't say because these trades are running, you are going to enter into a lot of trades here. You can still have trades running, and price will still, your account will still get blown, right? Because you've used all your leverage, and despite these trades are running, it cannot save the account, right? So that's what is happening right now. We are in a down. We are going to be expecting a very serious downtrend with this 714 method. Now it's going to be very very easy because obviously when you look at this trend right here, let's zoom out a little. I know this is quite messy, so just pardon me with this. So let me hide this for instance so that you can see it very very well. Right. So when you look at these levels right here, let me hide this as well. Now I just copied it instead of hiding it. So yeah, so this is what you are looking at now. When you look at this level, this range right here, you can obviously see that price was giving us a what higher highs right here, right? So obviously when you look, this was a higher high right here. After price actually broke through this level with this change of character, we had a higher high, higher low, a higher high again, and price now started giving us a what? A lower low, lower high, lower low. And obviously around this range again, you can see the price is giving us a what? A higher high, a higher high, and a higher low, right? But this is just ranging and we might equally push all the way back into this level again. But that's just where we actually think price is going to stop and push all the way down. So despite you entering into a trade here, your stop loss should be what above this level right here. Now there's a likelihood that when price pushes all the way back into this level right here, we'll enter into another trade. I've always told you guys your stop loss should be a level that you should be very very proud of, right? Why is that? Because your stop loss should be a solid level. How is it a solid level? It should be a level that when price actually pushes all the way back into, sellers or buyers, if you are selling at the moment, the sellers should actually hit it all the way down, right? That's how strong your stop loss should be. And if it actually pushes all the way back into it again and you are buying, buyers should actually do what? Hit it all the way down, right? So that's just it. Very, very easy and very, very simple. So this is the trade that we are looking at for now. But when price actually or eventually hits through this level right here, so this is a level that price will actually come and hit through. When price eventually reach When price eventually reaches this level right here, we'll try our best and do what and enter into more trades because this whole trend, when you look at it now, we were trading this based on a 1 hour time frame. So when you look at it from the 1 hour view, so when you look at it from the 1 hour view, we actually broke through this range right here. This was a very serious range. We broke through it, as you can see. Price came all the way back to the retest. That's why we got into the second trade right here, right? And you can see that during this retest, price was just pulling into a what? A liquidity zone, which is a very big what? Fair value gap, right? So that was what was happening at the moment. Now, where are we thinking price is pushing to? Price is going to drop either to this zone right here, so that we'll get either a massive push from that level right there, or we'll probably drop all the way down to this level right here, which is a weekly zone, which will be very nice by the way. So let's see what happens. But with the 714 method, we're actually dropping, and if you are dropping, we might take our first TP around this level right here, and our second TP will be probably around this level right here, right? So that's just it with the 714 method. It's not going to be a trade that you will not actually benefit from. You get a lot of different from it. All we need to do is just try our best and wait and exercise some patience, right? So our first TP should be here, right? But when price actually breaks through this level right here, we'll be entering into more trades, right? So this level right here, I've talked about it. It should be a very powerful zone. When price gets into that level, you can see the rejection here, the rejection there. So we are hoping that when price gets into the zone from this level that right here, there should be a massive rejection. That's how powerful your stop loss should be. It shouldn't be a zone that price will actually get into and will be suffering to actually push all the way through, or will be suffering to actually push all the way back. No, it should be a zone that when price gets into, it pushes through very very fast and it's just going to take it all the way back down, right? So this range right here, this zone right here is actually holding the trade for the moment. As I was saying, that's where we should put our stop loss above because there's a likelihood that price will push into it. Now you can see the price actually push into it, right? So that's just what I was saying. Despite you being in a what in a trade, you are having profits during that trade. You don't need to do what leave the trade hanging, right? You don't need to enter into a lot of trades right here, right? You could have equally used the same leverage or use the same loss size here. That would have been a massive problem because that would have been a very wrong thing to do. So let's see what happens.
A few moments later.
All right, so now that's our first TP and our second TP have hit. You see how easy it is to trade the 714 method, right? Now, obviously, those of you guys who were already in yesterday's trades, the trade that I'm talking about is these trades right here. Those of you guys who are already in these trades, please try your best and don't get out of it yet. I was hoping we had a change of character within this range right here. We did not, and the reason why I was hoping for that was because of what a bigger time frame analysis. So that was why I was hoping for a change of character here. We could have just shoot right up and push all the way through, but we did not. So probably maybe we'll end up hitting these lows right here, right? So those of you guys who are already in yesterday's trade, please leave it. But today's 714 method, we are done with it. Now the reason why we do not want to target a lower ends because of these liquidities right here. Now when you look just below that level right there, so when you look to this place right here, you can see this amount of what liquidity is right here. So that's the main reason why we don't want our trade to be there, so that we'll be sitting down and be waiting for price to actually push through it, and it will be bouncing all the way back just because of this small liquidity there. But obviously we do know that price is still going down and we are still in a lot of trades, right? We are still in two trades, at least I'm still in two trades, right? But I know most of you guys, you entered into the 714 method three trades. Now I'm in a bigger loss sizes up here. That's why I don't really concern myself much about the 714 method, entering into much more trades within the 714 method, right? But that's just it. You see how simple and easy the 714 method is. Now I've been teaching this a lot, and most of you guys are still trying to find a WhatsApp, a reason to use it, or you're still afraid of using it. You can see that we are using it every day. Now every single week we do find 3 or 2 days at least to do what, to trade the 714 method live with my students. That's just it. I can't really do it every single day because most of them I have to take them about trading as well. So most of the days, either I'm teaching someone how to trade or we are doing a live trade, right? But we do find at least 2 or 3 days every single week to trade it live. That's how simple it is. You don't have to stress yourself with this 714 method, right? You just have to understand what's happening. When you understand it, you are good to go. So that's just it. I'll see you guys in the next video.